Hi everyone, I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you're looking forward to the week ahead. We're coming up to the Easter break, so for many of you, you might be planning your holidays and spending time with the kids. So I really hope you enjoy that time with them and cherish those memories. This week at Supermums, we are in part 5 of our How to Lead a Salesforce project series. And I'm talking about how to create a gold standard training strategy. And when I talk about training, I'm talking about end user training, because Salesforce is only as good as people adopting it and using the system. So training is a key thing that you have to get right. And so with the gold standard, what I'm talking about is the 10 different things that you should include in your training strategy to make sure it hits those key points for everybody involved. For example, learning styles is a key element, and we all learn in different ways. There's actually 4 different learning styles. And so it's really important that we accommodate training so it meets those different needs of different learners in our audience. So, for example, we might have our preferred learning style, but if we deliver in the way that just suits us, the likelihood is it won't land for some of those other people in the group, and they'll still go away scratching their heads going, I still don't really get it. So it's important to deliver what we call the gold standard training style, which is making sure that you accommodate for all those different learning styles that you've got in the group, and really helping them think about why it's important that they're using a system, how they're going to use the system, and how do you embed it ongoing. So that's the other kind of key area that I touch on within this week's blog and also my YouTube video, is how do you embed it for the long term? Because you can just deliver a short, sharp, 2-hour training session, but then after that, how are they going to remember that? How do you then train other people coming on board? How do you embed that training for the long term? So we'll also talk about some of those strategies that you can adopt to embed training and make sure that it's sticky, it's accessible to people that are more reflective learners and need to come back to it, and it's not just that short, sharp training session you're delivering that is on your head and nowhere else. So it's really good to think about that gold standard. It's really great to have this knowledge in your toolkit, if you like, so you can communicate what a gold standard training strategy looks like in an interview or to your managers or to your client, and you can put it all on the table. The reality is that people might not have the time or the budget or the preference to do all of these things that you could do, but as a Salesforce professional, if you're leading a Salesforce with confidence, you want to say to them, look, this is the gold standard. This is what I'd really recommend if you want the best training strategy to make sure that the end users feel really confident and can adopt the system confidently. This is all the things that you could do. And then with that, you can then take it down to that silver or bronze, depending on what you feel is valuable or important. I think the final thing to really reflect on here, though, with any sort of conversation you're having around this is, how well is the system being adopted? That's the measure of success of any training strategy. So yes, you might deliver the bronze standard training strategy, but is it landing well? Is it, if that is landing well and people are adopting the system and you can see that you're getting the great feedback from the learners, and they're adopting it well, then great, you've hopefully hit the mark. But if you're not, then that's where maybe you need to introduce the silver and gold. So get that framework in place, understand what makes a great training strategy. You can then pick and choose from that framework depending on your situation. As I say, the budget and time available and the appetite of your client, your manager, etc. But everything that could possibly be involved and what is really the full shebang of a training strategy. So I really hope you love the content. Please do give me any feedback, write your comments, add any value, maybe something I've missed that you think is really important from your own perspective. I'd love to hear that too. As I say, listen to the YouTube video as well if you want a little bit more narrative where I dig into detail around some of these things. All of this information is part of what I teach on our consultancy skills course at Supermums. I love teaching people and equipping them with the tools and templates to lead projects successfully. So if I can help you and upskill you and give you the confidence and the salary and the promotion to excel as a Salesforce project leader, then I'd love to do that if you want to join our next consultancy skills course that starts at the beginning of May. Please do reach out to us and find out more if you want to talk to us about that course. All right, everyone, have a fantastic week as they enjoy Easter, and I shall speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.